What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Battle of the Scrubs. Cowboys beat the Carolina Panthers in the Battle of the Scrubs. Uh, you know, I wouldn't say that I'm surprised. That should have been the result, which would have happened today, right? But the way that they was playing, the whole year and how Monday night unfolded, you didn't know what to expect. But I guess this performance tells you that, overall the team hasn't quit. You know, I know some of y'all want the team to tank, some of y'all want to win. Because I believe statistically the Cowboys still have a shot, if I'm not mistaken, if they win out, and they will have a couple tough games in front of them. I know Philly. Uh, I know Baker's seem to be a tough out. So that'll be a game. Probably that should be a way better game than what it was today. Uh, I think what they got Commanders. So they got a couple games left that you know, who knows, right? But like I said, they needed that game versus the Bengals. So, in my eyes, season is over, right? I wouldn't, yeah, but there were some things, right? There was a lot of things, over the course of the game, right? In the game and even outside the game that I'm probably going to address today. Uh, uh, I'm probably going to address a couple comments. So I will be saying some names in regards to some remarks that were being made. Uh, so, but like I said, to go look at the defense overall, the defense, played a solid game. Um, we like I said, there was barbecue chicken on that offensive line. Like when a when the commentators was talking about how the Panthers invested in the offensive line, I'm like, shit. The Carolina Panthers need to get their investment back because when I looked up in that film session, it was nothing but scrubs. you know, like I told y'all, man, that left tackle should be in the guard. The guards is barbecue chicken. The right tackle is barbecue chicken. And for the first time all season, the Dallas Cowboys defensive line, defensive front took advantage of that, right? And it amounted into turnovers, right? I think Kendricks got one, Leofau forced one. I think Micah had 2 sacks. Osa finally beat his man one-on-one a little bit better on a more consistent basis. 5-5 got one. Who else got one? Lewis, I think didn't Lewis get up in there? Lewis got up in there. Yeah, so all around, it was one of them games where as a defense, you just have fun, right? If you play ball, like you beating on a team, man, it is going your way. Now, coach calling things to get everybody some love to have some fun in that one. So that's what this game was for the defense. So I guess you could say it was a highlight in a season full of lowlights. I heard, I didn't see the hit, but I heard. Shoot, they better hope ain't nothing wrong with old Patty. Shoot, they better shut him down to playoff shit. but offensively, another good game for Cooper Rush. Other than this ball handling issue he be having sometimes, that need to be corrected. I don't know what it is. Like he just get a little loose with the ball and he focusing on the defense. Shit, he need to correct that. But overall, good performance by Cooper Rush. I made this statement on Twitter and I'm gonna make it now. I said that when Cooper Rush beat teams like this, it's always they look at Cooper Rush beating bums. But when Foe do it, he's an MVP candidate. I mean, so what's up? Because when we look at the quality of the performances this year and we look at who they beat, right, and even who they lost to, Cooper Rush performance, is night and day better. And I'm gonna have to say something, right? And as I mentioned, man, I'm gonna call a couple names out. Jesse Holly, right? See, that's why you need to watch the full game instead of just sitting over there making an assumption just off of a play, thinking that play is going to dictate to how the game is going to be. Jesse Holly pretty much made a statement that Foe is better than Cooper Rush. That's why I always say, man, I don't pay attention. I don't care if somebody didn't play professional ball or what, because that don't mean that they know what they're talking about. And evidently, in that instance, Jesse Holly don't know what the hell he's talking about to say that Foe is better than Dak. Foe is better than Rush, because absolutely he's not, and all to the other content creators that still standing on that. Like, he got the same amount of wins as Foe. He got more consistent performances, more than Foe has strung this year. He ain't had a bad game since he came off that Philly game, which he claimed he didn't have more practice time. So what does this tell you, man? Like I told somebody, man, like I told a lot of people on Twitter, man, I said, hey, look, homie, check this out. I said, other than Dak Prescott having a stronger arm, name me anything what he does better than Cooper Rush. And couldn't nobody tell me what he does better than Cooper Rush, man. Oh, man, I was going to say, I'm glad you brought that up, Happy. I'm glad you brought that up, because that further backs up what I said in regards to what, the Cowboys need in that backfield. The Cowboys need somebody explosive, man, that can hit that hole quick. And Rico Dowdle, as much as, people may be liking his performance, he just does that. And as you can see, when that hole was there, boom, Turpin hit that hole quick. And, hey, if old boy didn't get a piece, that's touchdown. That's what the Cowboys need in the backfield. So that's what I'm looking for, in the draft. I'm looking for somebody who can hit the hole, boom, and make a play, man. It's because it takes Dowdle like 15 minutes just to hit the hole, man. Come on. Facts. Facts, Dallas fan. Hey, man, they try to find any little thing. They thought that little fumble was like, oh, man, see, that's why Foe better than Rush. Come on, man. Rush throwing touchdowns in the red zone while Foe throwing interceptions in the red zone. Come on, man. And then we could look at the Carolina game that Dak had last year. Was it as good as this one? Hell no, it wasn't, man. And Rush was out there with a worse defense, and Rush was out there with a whole banged-up offensive line. The only starter that pretty much was in there was what? Tyler Smith and Steele? Come on, man. The man done had so many combinations at the offensive line, and it ain't even funny, but for some reason, he seems to still be protected. Come on, G. Come on, man. 3-3. Look at that. Come on. I just figured out how to go back and do it. Let me put that up. Come on. With a noodle arm. CD ain't complaining. I promise you that. Brooks ain't complaining. I promise you that. Cooks damn sure ain't complaining. I promise you that. That offensive line seems rejuvenated. That offense seems rejuvenated. They keep it was crazy, man, how the play calling was such of an issue, but you ain't heard play calling in 2 months. And you got a quarterback that doesn't have the arm talent like Foe. And you still ain't heard nothing about play calling. I find that so funny. I find it so funny how Olsen does his homework and talks about how much CeeDee Lamb is in motion. But then you had other people, other content creators talking about, oh, man, Mike McCarthy not motioning enough. Come on, G. CeeDee Lamb had a big game today, which was expected. I'm not going to sit over there and act like it was some hellified performance like, oh, my God. He was supposed to do that. That's what you pay him for. He was supposed to do that. But nonetheless, he still did it, though. Brooks got a touchdown. Scrub-ass Jalen Tolbert got a touchdown, you know. So you got Cooper Rush spreading the wealth. He's spreading the wealth, you know, spreading the wealth. So we ain't so you just gotta question what people see when they keep talking about Foe better than Rush. He's just not, you know. They can go ahead and pick on his physical attributes all you want to. He can't control that. He can't control that. You know, he probably only throwing the ball like, look, 35, 40 yards. He can't control that, you know? So, yeah, man. Rush is like how you like them apples, man. Damn, did somebody get flatlined in the Eagle game? But, yeah, Rush like how you like them apples, you know? They talk about the running the ball. No. You know, so for those of y'all who may be new, that's coming in, that's gonna come in later on, that's gonna watch the replay. Let me tell you something, man. Don't listen to what them content creators say. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Rush is able to spread the wealth around, which keeps the defense honest. 2, Rush understands a light box versus a heavy box. And 3, Rush understands when it's time to get out to play. That's the difference in running the football. That's the same offensive line that's been out there. Same offense, worse. Backups in there, and he's running the football. So what does that say? That tells you about your quarterback position. You see, a lot of people is neglecting the chess match that a quarterback has to play game in, game out, that Cooper Rush is doing. What Cooper Rush lacks in arm talent, he's making it up in regards to the chess match of a football game, man, in the football game. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, absolutely, Dallas fan. Absolutely. Yup. He for sure just going to stand in the pocket. You see Cooper Rush on the move, making little throws for touchdowns on the move. I'm like, look at old Cooper Rush go. Oh, look at that boy go. Look at him go. You know? But they were supposed to do that today, man. I thought Carolina could potentially, because, you know, as y'all know, when the Cowboys come in town, that's everybody's Super Bowl. So I thought the Carolina probably would have been put up a little bit better fight than that, but they couldn't overcome the mistakes that Bryce Young was real careless with the football today, and the Dallas Cowboys was able to take advantage of that. You know, as we mentioned in that scouting report, his clock is just too slow. His clock is just too slow. He just got to continue to grow as a football player. But you know, the Carolina Panthers don't do him a good service by, you know, that scrub ass offensive line, no weapons on the outside. You know, they don't do him no good service with that though. So you know, if they address that, then things will get better over there. But right now, Carolina is what it is, and the Dallas Cowboys was who they supposed to say that they are, being a solid team. Then beating Carolina Panthers was what they were supposed to do. You know, so and then you know, I'm gonna tell you one thing that should be concerning for all the Mozzie Smith people that don't want to give up. The fact that Mozzie Smith didn't get no love today. I seen first drive, I seen him getting blown off the ball, man. I didn't like that, you know. So that's definitely gonna have to be addressed. And I was just looking also at number 94. I'm like, damn, man. I seen the way that he played that. What was it? That end around, and he flatlined it, man, and he forced it back. I think this was with what's his name, Leggett. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, damn, they can't tell me, man, him at 3 tech putting 10, 15 pounds, 15, 20 pounds on. They can't tell me, man, that man couldn't be a good 3 tech for this team, man. But I don't think the coaches will see that. So it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Also, we got to talk about this. I seen a little something also. Clarence Hill, I guess, made a statement talking about the Dallas Cowboys are very unhappy in regards to the way Trayvon Diggs went about his rehabilitation in regards to that knee. Interesting. Interesting, I should say. Interesting. Interesting. They're not happy with him. Back-to-back years, he's missing a lot of time. And they said that this injury could possibly impact the next season. I'm going to be honest with you, Cowboy Nation. Seeing that he won't be protected by pass rush anytime soon, and seeing his mentality toward the game and how he got paid and he just disappeared and he just content with just getting paid but not producing, I will get rid of his ass. Cowboy Nation, I will get rid of his ass. Jordan Lewis is your best corner. Off the rip, Jordan Lewis is your best corner. Off the rip. I don't even think there's no debate about that. Jordan Lewis, especially when it comes down to coverage ability, competing, is your best corner back. And he ain't getting paid, not even remotely close to what Diggs is getting paid or what potentially Bland could get paid from either the Cowboys or another team. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I will cut his ass or trade it or whatever you can do. Get rid of him. That ain't good. And we knew it was something. We knew that we looked at the mentality, bro, like the way he was just approaching the game and not being involved in the game. Didn't want to commit himself in the game. Come on, that tell you everything you need to know. That ain't good. See, that's him. That's him also hanging around with number 11. Because you know number 11, that's his boy. So what is his boy telling him to do, right? Hey, man, you might want to be a little bit more selfish. Jerry Jones, he going to do what's best for him. You need to do what's best for you. You know he said that shit. Come on, man. You know he said some shit like that. I wouldn't have him here. I would ship him off. I would ship him and 11 off. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable, man. Tyler Guyton came in. Like you said, Teflon, you was talking about maybe is they benching him. From the moves that they made just twice in that game, for him coming off the bench, being a full participant in practice, and then when he came in the game and did what he did, and then they shipped Edoga to right guard, that kind of says some things, though. You know, that kind of says some things. So he was healthy to get back in the game, but they see that Guyton was good, but they should have kept playing Guyton when he was ready to end. Like I said, Guyton has improved, and one thing that I seen that he was doing way better than what Edoga was doing from the snaps that I seen was getting to that second level. Come on. Like I said, his thing is just availability and strength, but he was getting to that second level way better. And it's good to hear that we ain't saying Terrence Steele's name. So that's also an improvement too. But yeah, there was some merit there. I peeped that Teflon. So yeah, there was definitely some merit there in regards to a potential benching. But hopefully the Cowboys came to their senses in regards to that. You know, yeah, because hey, you get ready to go see you get ready to see some better pass rushers coming up pretty soon than what you've seen the past couple weeks. So you know, that's also why, you know, Edoga looked a little bit better than probably usual in regards to the pass, because the quality of pass rushers. Now, as I mentioned before, in regards to him in the run game, it's going to always be better because at this point in time in his career, because he's just stronger. He's stronger. You know, top money, they lose that hunger. Hell yeah, happy. Hell yeah, happy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They don't want to earn that. They don't want to go ahead, man, and fulfill their duty, man. They think when they get paid, they made it. This is what it is. And, you know, and it was what it was, man, instead of getting active and being about what they say that they about, which is winning. These young cash men don't want to win ball. They just want to get paid, man, and do their thing, man. You know, it's a business, man. Like I said, man, we know everybody that play football in the NFL don't love football, but at the same time, you still got a job to do, and you need to go ahead and do it at that same level. Just like people that go to work every day. You think everybody love to go to work every day, but hey, they know that they gotta go ahead and do their job, or they could lose their job, which can impact putting food on their table, man. It's the same thing, man. But they think because they getting this generational money that they just come up there and as soon as they get paid, they can get the bullshit. So I guess that's when they said that Clarence Hill had made that statement in regards to them not being happy with how he's been going about his rehabilitation. You know? So I know there's something. It's been so, and we just had the live yesterday in regards to the medical staff, the mentality of these players, Jerry Jones. And it is all just come back 24 hours later in full circle of what the hell is going on. Whole bunch of BS and incompetent going on here, man. Over here in Cowboys land. You know? Shit, man. And then my thing is, and then I also like looking, right? I know Cooper Rush is putting some good games together, though. But Cooper Rush, and look, man, we done seen enough, man. It is what it is, man. I'm ready to see Trey Lance. Man, I'm ready to see Trey Lance, man. What Jerry Jones, you scared that he gonna play good, and then if you play good, that some team gonna put that bag and you're gonna lose them because you feel like you can't match because you already paid Dak Prescott? Is that what you doing? What's going on, man? He needs to play. It's over. It's over with. Come on, man. The Cowboys ain't gonna do. Let's just say, for instance, if they magically got in. They ain't doing shit in the playoffs. Look how they look at. Come on, man. They ain't doing nothing in the playoffs. Playoffs, you know. And then this. I guess this is gonna save Mike McCarthy's job. The way it's looking like, and I keep getting these damn alerts on my phone. Man, that shit look like they get ready probably try to give Mike McCarthy another year extension with that. Because then my thing is right. Because then I also thought about this, right? If they want Trey Lance back, right? Do you want to bring another offensive coordinator in so he got to learn another playbook? Or would you want to give him some continuity with Mike McCarthy? But then you can look at Mike McCarthy and be like, Mike McCarthy don't know how to coach quarterbacks like that. You see why the offense looked a little bit better with Cooper Rush, because Mike McCarthy preferred quarterbacks like Cooper Rush. Come on. He can't do nothing with quarterbacks that can't read the field. And we know that even though we rock with Trey Lance ain't proficient at reading the defense at this point in time in his career. So Mike McCarthy probably can't even coach Trey Lance. So you're gonna have to bring somebody in there that can coach Trey Lance. But this all crazy though, man. What's going on up over here in Cowboys? And then I see Israel Mukwamo don't get him a little pick, man. Go ahead, man. Because I didn't understand for the life how you wasn't getting the playing time that you should have been getting these past year and a half, especially off the performance that you had in the playoffs, man. For the life of me, I never understood that. But overall, Cowboy Nation, a win is a win. A win is a win. Guess on to the next one. This is going to be it's on to the next one. I'm probably going to keep an eye out on Baker Mayfield. I think because we play the Bucks next, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Because if that's the case, damn, they said Mahomes on a cart, boy. Let me see something, man. Let me see if they got Baker next. They got Baker next. I'm gonna skip this Pittsburgh game, and I'll probably look at that game for a little bit. Let me see what's going on. What they got? Oh yeah, they got. Oh, it's Sunday night too. It's Sunday night football. Oh, off the rip. Oh snap. Yeah. Let me go ahead and check that game out, man. Let me see what's going on, man. But all right, y'all, man. I'm up out of here, man. It ain't too much to say about this scrub ass game, man. It is what it is, man. But y'all already know how it go. Till the next time, y'all. We gone.